Peeps, what's up? How's it going? How's it hanging? Hopefully you guys got to see a whole lot of cool information that Bushiroad has given us recently in terms of content and collaborations that I'm going to be working on in the future. But let's take a look at some of the daily cards that got revealed today. This is going to be some of the preview cards for Set 4. That's going to be coming out in JP relatively soon this year. Or next year? Or early next year? I mean, they've already gotten this support already. Most of the cards, so they've been kind of playtesting. Alright, so we have Oh Evil Heart, Melt into the Abyss. This is a brand gate order. Choose one of your units. It gets plus 10k until end of battle for each of your Shadow Army tokens. This is specifically, well, not specifically for Orfist, but it's highly implied that if you do play Orfist, that is much needed. You do have some versions of decks, like the Snow deck can play some of the orders that can make Shadow Army tokens, so you can kind of make use of this, but it's kind of convoluted. So it's mainly for Orfist, since that's the only archetype that can profit very well off it. It's pretty good. I would still rate it out of 10. I would rate it a 6 or 5.5. Because you don't really run a bunch of defensive options in Orfist. You can now if you want to, since the deck has a whole lot of capabilities to countercharge now based off of their grade 3s that they have. Some of the grade 3s that got revealed, I think, a week or two ago. Where is it? I think it was somewhere up here. So I can show it to you guys here for a sec. Yeah, this one. Yeah, there's grade 1 that now countercharges when hits. There's another grade 3 that if you are in Abyssal Dark Knight and you're attacking, you get a countercharge as a grade 3 13k body. So you have a whole lot of options right now in Brandgate that you get the countercharge, which is just really good. And you have the Cardinal Draco, which is the double rare. I think we still have like 1 or 2 more double rare slots that still needs to be gained already. So then we have Cardinal Draco Kalajimed. I don't know what it is. I have a very bad thing with pronouncing words and pronouncing things. But it's a Brandgate Cyber Dragon. It's continuous Rayguard Circle if you are in Dark Knight and Abyssal Dark Knight. That is 2 modes that you get. If you have 2 up, you're in a Abyssal Dark Knight. If you have only 1, that is Dark Knight. This unit gets boost and can intercept from the back row, which is very good because sometimes you don't want this to get poked out. Because listen to the second effect, it has continuous Guardian Circle. When your world is Abyssal Dark Knight, it gets plus 10k shield. So it has 15k shield as intercept, which can actually be really handy in a lot of situations that can be kind of sticky and depend on different matchups. It gives you more defensive options, and your boy, I love a lot of defensive options. And it's actually not bad as an include as well, since you have a lot of ways of being able to combat against a very aggressive deck, since Orfist does take a while to get off the ground, since you do need a bunch of your orders at the start of the game. If you don't have them, I mean, you get one for free, but you have to join to the other one, and that's one of the reasons why they tend to run like 7 to 8 copies of the particular orders to either make Shadow Army tokens, retire rear guards, draw extra cards, get soul blasting, retire stuff, more Shadow Army token support. So it's just like, you know, you need to draw into a lot of them to add them. So it's pretty good though. So I do think you'd probably want to run some number of this card, like 2 or 3 copies, if you really think you need. It depends on your format, depends on your play area. You could run 4 copies of it. I still think 2 or 3 is still pretty fine. You need to find space because it is getting the space of orders. It does give you 2 defensive options now. You can play the Quick Shield, which is a grade 3 Quick Shield, so you won't be able to use it till later, or this is still, both of them are still like turn 3 and turn 4 cards. So it's entirely up to you. It's a hard maybe. it's a hard, like, yeah, I could probably run that. And we also got revealed in this episode today, hopefully you did watch our Overdress review that we did do on the YouTube channel as well, talking about Bastion. His skill, his name is Apex Surpassing Sword Bastion Prime. His continuous Vanguard Circle. During your turn, all of your front row units gets plus 3k in comparison to the old Bastion that only gave 2k to grade 3s. He gets 2k to all your units, so it does allow like some cards that basically wouldn't really ever hit without a boost can hit with a boost. It just gives options. So if you do happen to get like grade 3s in the future that are 11Ks that it kind of wants to run, you can kind of run him now. So, aces. Then you have auto Vanguard Circle. At the end of battle, your drive check revealed the grade 3 or greater card. Grade 3 or greater, by the way. So if you drive also into Apex Bastion, you get to also resolve the skill as well. So that's a really key thing to pay attention to. One of the biggest things might have been very negative if it's only been a grade 3 and not grade 3 or greater. It's really good. Then you can put a card with Bastion in its card name from your hand or your soul into the drop zone. So you can pitch it or you can soul blast it and then stand all your grade 3 rear guards and they get plus 10k power until the end of turn. This is a very good 5 attack scenario if you have a Dark Strain Dragon or any of your grade 3s have boost. It is fat. It is fat. Not PH, not PHAT, it is POHD. It's fat. It's actually fat. It's nice. It does really get some good columns for you going. And especially with Aldens, as we did see in a particular episode, them being made of use. You can also have some really nifty, insane combos going out as well. And plus, the cool thing about it, it is costless. Just like the original Bastion, you don't need to pay any CB outside of pitching a Bastion for it. So the amount of Bastions they're probably going to run are really entirely up to you, because now you can actually opt to run 8 if you want to. You can run less if you want to. One thing to note, however, is that if you do end up having to call a Bastion Prime to the Vanguard Circle to actually have an extra attacker, his skill is not going to withstand the other Bastion Prime, since it's only a grade 4. If he did have the additional skill of being counted as a grade 3 on the Vanguard Circle, might have been a bit too good, but it is what it is. It's really, oof. It's really good though. I really do think it's good. Hopefully tomorrow or later today do we get more information talking about the grade 4 Bruce, what it exactly does, what the other cards that we're gonna get as support cards around it, and we'll see how it turns out. I am really excited to see it. So be awesome, stay awesome, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you all for tuning in and stopping on by. If you do like our content around here, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Till next time.